guys, in this video we're going to be talking about writing inequalities. So at the top here you'll see that we have our four symbols written. Each of those represents a different type of phrase or terminology that you might see us use. So the first one is the narrow side is on the left and the big side is on the right. So that is our less than symbol. We generally read from left to right. And then this one would be our greater than symbol. Again, we're reading from left to right. We have that less than or equal to because it has that line underneath that serves as both an inequality and an equality. It puts together both our greater than and equal to symbols, as this one does as well. So less than and greater than can kind of switch around a little bit. Just depends on what side our variable is on or what side our number is on. We might read it a little differently. But these are just some of the phrases that you might see in general for each of these terms. So is less than, is fewer than, is greater than, is more than, is at most, is no more than, is at least, and is no less than. So in our assignments, when you see those different types of phrases, that's what you can be looking for. The directions for these questions will say something like this. So write each sentence as an inequality, or write this sentence, write an inequality for it, something like that. So it says we have a number w minus 3.5 is less than or equal to negative 2. So we're just going to take that kind of one piece at a time. So the first thing we have there is a number w. So that means that we're going to start off with a variable, w. The next step that it says is that we need to minus 3.5 from that number. So we take our variable w and we subtract 3.5. And then it has our symbol. So this says that is less than or equal to. So you can kind of reference up here if you need to that it is going to be this symbol is less than or equal to, or you can just kind of piece together logically what that would be. And then the last part is negative 2. So it gives us another number and we're done. We have some variable or number w minus 3.5 that is less than or equal to negative 2. In part B, we're going to do that same process. They again give us a number to reference, and so this one is 3. So 3, and then they give us a phrase, is less than. So I'm going to use our less than symbol. So 3 is less than, then small side is facing the number 3. And then we have a number n. So that means we need another variable. So we have n right there. And then the last phrase is plus 5. So we add 5 on. Another way that you could phrase this is n plus 5 is greater than 3. So kind of depending on which way I go, if I read this backwards, so this would be reading the right-hand side first, and then going over to the left, we could read that as n plus 5 is greater than 3. Down below here, we have one last problem, part C. It says 0 is greater than or equal to twice a number x plus 1. So again, we just kind of take each number as we see it. So we see 0 is greater than or equal to. So greater than or equal to is going to be facing 0. That wide side is going to be facing 0. And then we have twice a number. So this twice a number is interesting. Twice a number, right there, means that we're going to be multiplying. So that is 2 times, and then they give us a number x. So 2 times x. And then the last phrase that we need to do is plus 1. So I'm going to add 1. So that's what it looks like, guys. That is how you write an inequality.